Well, hello YouTube watchers. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Tonight, I'll be doing a review of a movie that I just got home from seeing. That would be The Sound of Freedom, with Jim Caviezel as the main star actor. And first of all, I'd like to say that theater was packed. Now, the movie actually opened last weekend, but I didn't get a chance to see it last weekend, so I'm seeing it a week after it's been out, and still a week later it was still packed. So I'm really glad to see those kind of numbers and that many people showing up for the movie, because it's actually a very important film. The reason I went to see it is because I also watched other YouTube interviews and short little documentaries about it. Mainly interviews with Jim Caviezel and a man by the name of Tim Ballard. And the thing is, this movie actually took 5 years to hit theaters. It was made 5 years ago, and they just kept on running into roadblock after roadblock. They offered the movie to Netflix. Netflix turned it down, didn't want to touch it. Then they offered the movie to Amazon Prime. Amazon didn't want to touch it. Nobody wanted to fund this movie. So they had to just get it out there by themselves, and it literally took 5 years to get this movie in theaters, even though it was already finished. The reason there's such a pushback on this movie is because it's raising awareness on the growing problem of child trafficking. And there's a lot of people out there that don't want you to know just how prominent this problem is, or how serious it is, and how fast it's growing. Um, there's so much you could say about it, but since this is a movie review, I'll just say the movie itself was actually great. It was very good acting, and made wonderfully. It's an edge of your seat kind of movie, and people don't know whether or not this movie is fantasy or if it's actually based on true events. Well, from watching other interviews with Jim Caviezel and Tim Ballard, they actually confirm that this movie is based on true events and actual cases with real people. Um, and it just goes to show you the kind of people in not just Hollywood, but people calling the shots with the money in their pockets, where they've got their true ties when they want to confuse people as to whether or not to take this seriously. They want people to think, oh, if you go see that movie, don't take it seriously. It's just a fantasy film. And then the people who actually made the movie are telling you, it took us 5 years to get this out to you because people don't want you to be aware of what we're trying to make you aware of. They don't want you to see the truth, and that's what we're trying to reveal to you. And it's confirmed. It's really going on. This is a true problem that needs to be brought into the light. And so I would recommend supporting the movie, going to see it, just because of the fact that it is doing that. And but that aside, Jim Caviezel is a great actor. I loved watching him in The Passions of the Christ and other movies. Actually, I grew up watching another movie he did a movie called Frequency with Dennis Quaid that was amazing. Actually, I loved him in Frequency. That was probably the first movie that I actually saw him in. But now he's doing this, and great show, great acting. They put a lot of heart and soul into this movie. And just go see it. I recommend you go see it. Thanks for watching my review.